After all, books can give only a part of the knowledge which is desirable for men to acquire. Far more than books, it is the experience, the contacts, and the environments which go to constitute an individual's knowledge. Cinema can be great help in acquiring knowledge from all these different sources because it can extend to incredible limits the field of our visual and auditory experience. It is a tourism that things which we see with our own eyes influence us far more than things which we hear from others' mouths. Things which we see on the screen may not be leaving as lasting an impression on us as things which we see in our actual life, but nevertheless scenes of the screen are more effective than description read in point or heard through ears. Parachute. As for recreation, it is also of many kinds. There is recreation which, besides being entertaining, is also educative. There can also be something which is recreative but morally injurious. I cannot claim to have seen many films. Actually, I have not had many occasions to see them, but I am told by many a friend that quite a number of our films belong to the latter category and that far from being a genuine source of recreation or education, they only stimulate sensuousness. Such films have a particularly bad effect on younger minds. Maybe that such films are more popular than others. It is also possible that such films may be more paying. It might be said by some that films are produced on a commercial basis and therefore the producer have to produce only what is in demand. It may also be said that the principal function of the cinema is to provide entertainment, in which case proceeders have to be guided by popular taste. Parachute. All these goods points might be adduced for the sake of argument, but I would like to point out to those connected with our cinema industry that if they want to render real service to the public, and I do believe it should be their ideal, all these arguments should be of little consequence to them. At any rate, these are secondary consideration. The primary consideration must be service of the people. No service can be real unless it safeguards the things interest of those who are sought to be served. I would request film producer to think over this and ask themselves as to what their real aim is. The aim has to be service of the people, which is not incompatible with commercial success, but commercial success without service is hardly worth anything